Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow in the Tier 5 Russian premium tank, the KV-220. I'm platoon with Konzo, also in his KV-220, and we're in a Tier 6 match. Well, it's half-half, Tier 6 and Tier 5. The KV-220 is basically a KV-1 turret on top of a KV-3 hull, and as you can see, it is slow acceleration, and it feels sluggish. It's got a slow turning rate, and the cannon isn't that great. It sports a 7.5 centimeter ZIS 5 with 99 millimeters of penetration, 110 average damage for the armor piercing rounds. APCR gets 121 millimeters of penetration at 110 damage. So it's not very good penetration, however it does make up for it with its armor. Turret armor of 90 millimeters on the front, 75 on the side, 75 at the back. Hull armor of 100 millimeters on the front, 100 millimeters on the side, and 80 on the back, so it is great at side scraping. In fact, if you just put yourself out in the open at a 45-degree angle, it's likely that you'll be bouncing a fair amount of shots before you even take a single hit point of damage. The KV-220 does get special matchmaking, which means Tier 6 tanks are the highest you'll be able to see. However, at Tier 6, the tanks start getting a lot higher penetrations, and they can go through your armor. At least some of the tanks can go through your armor with relative ease. So right now, I'm just moving up on the western side of the map. I'm going to avoid the Hellcat and the SU-100 and see if I can flank around to the other side. We'll leave our Tier 6s to handle those guys. And myself and Konzo will try and barrel through. Oh. And there you go, first shot. Just hit my observation device, so nothing too drastic, as it is a Russian tank and not very good view range in the first place. Also, it is kind of up in your face kind of tank, so it doesn't really matter if you can't spot enemies from 400 meters away or whatever view range this thing has, which I'm pretty sure it's terrible. SU-100. Oop. Konzo did get taken out by the T-49. I'm switching to my premium rounds, as an SU-100's front, while not very armored, is sloped and is good enough to bounce all the shots that I can shoot at it. So really I'm just waiting for that T-49 to back off, and then I'm gonna head on up and take on this T-1 heavy tank. I did get penetrated. Oh, what's penetrating me? T-49. SU-100. Oh, got taken out, so that's okay. Now on the eastern side of the map, we see that there's a KV-1 nearly on our base. There's 2 artillery there to stop him, and a Churchill 3, which might get there in time. Maybe not. I certainly won't be able to get back in time. So I'm going to move forward and see if I can beat them to the cap circle. There's that T-49 not paying attention to me. You see the turret rotation is pretty slow. This T-49 finally decides that he wants to take advantage of me not paying attention, but didn't exactly get there in time. Just gonna barrel on through. I have the amount of hit points, well, I have a fair amount of hit points left, and I can take on a single Jagdpanzer 4, so long as it's still using the 8.8 centimeter L56. Of course, it doesn't look like that's what he's using at this point. Switching to premium rounds. It looks like this Panzer IV is using the 7.5cm L70. And here we go. In the cap circle, there's 4 of us, 1 artillery, and then there's the 1 Tier 6 tank destroyer, which is all the way in our base. There's the artillery. And now we just wait for the win. Sniper medal with 863 points of experience earned in this match. 875 damage done to the enemy with 4 kills. 12 shots fired, 12 hit, 10 penetrations. And there were 12, well, I received 12 hits, so that's 6 penetrations and 6 bounces for me. Credits earned 17,000 with a premium account, 5,000 with a non-premium account, and you'll expect something like this because you might need to fire premium, well, depending on what match you get into, you'll probably need to fire at least a few rounds of premium just to get through some of the tougher enemies that you'll be facing, especially in a heavy tank, which means you'll be facing other heavy tanks from the front. And it's not very mobile, so you can't really flank around and do all that stuff with a low penetration gun that you usually do. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.